If someone gives a book and they claim God gave that book, and you see in the book says the Eiffel Tower crashed in Los Angeles, then already you see that book can't be from God. Why? Because the Eiffel Towers, first of all, is in Paris, France. And the second thing is, there was no crash of the Eiffel Towers. Maybe the person was referring to the Twin Towers in New York. Already, once you see a mistake in a book, you could already assume that book can't be given from God. Why? Because God doesn't make mistakes. So I'll give you an example. The whole claim of Christianity is that Jesus is the Messiah. So if you read Matthew, the first book of the New Testament, they prove from their book that Jesus is a descendant of King David. King David had Solomon. Solomon had Rehoboam. And it keeps going and going until it says Jesus' father was Joseph. See, we prove Jesus is a descendant of King David. Why? Because his father is Joseph, and Joseph is a descendant of King David. That's the first 16 verses of the New Testament. Then you read one verse later, and what does that verse say? That Jesus had no father. Who's Jesus' father? God, because it was a virgin birth. So the question now becomes, if in order to be the Messiah, you have to be a descendant of King David, is God a descendant of King David? God is the creator of the universe, right? God's father's father is not King David. So why go through all those verses proving he's a descendant of King David when in reality he isn't? There you see a mistake in the New Testament, and therefore, if someone tries to make the claim the New Testament is from God, we already know from just reading the first couple of verses, that book can't be from God. Why? Because there's a human error. Human beings, we make error. We're humans at the end of the day.